welcome to another episode of 3 Minute Critics. I'm Eric.
I'm Tony, and today we're going to be reviewing The Irishman, rated R, starring Robert DeNiro, Al Pacino, and Joe Pesci, directed by Martin Scorsese.
And as this story goes, in the 1950s, truck driver Frank Sheeran gets involved with Russell Buffalino and his Pennsylvania crime family. And as Sheeran climbs the ranks to become a top hitman, he also goes to work for Jimmy Hoffa, a powerful teamster who's tied to organized crime.
Yeah.
So, we got 3 minutes on the clock.
3 minutes.
What'd you think of The Irishman?
Okay, so it's pretty great. I love a Martin Scorsese gangster film.
Who does? Most do.
Most do. They do.
Love it.
We do. We all do. Haven't seen one in a long time, and I will tell you my favorite thing about this movie was seeing Joe Pesci back.
I got to agree, because he's been out of the limelight for a long time. We've still seen De Niro and Pacino in these movies, different movies along the line here, but Pesci came back. And it was like he never missed a beat.
Guns a-blazing.
Never missed a beat.
Never missed a beat.
I think he stole the film.
I think he stole the film too. Yeah. I think we completely agree on that. He was amazing. He was subtle. He was believable. He felt powerful. He didn't even do that much, but he was so good.
What do you think about the overall story?
The overall story is really, really long and should be episodic. I feel like it's 4 episodes of a TV show.
It would be more interesting that way because it is a 3.5-hour film and it's a lot to sit through. That being said, I thought the story did move along. There was a lot in the story. It wasn't like you got in there and you got bored because they weren't telling a good story. No. I thought it was a nice roll back to really good storytelling and really good acting from a day that we just haven't seen that much of this kind of acting and storytelling and writing in a long time.
I'll agree with you, except for one thing, which is that if it were episodic and not one movie, they could have created 4 separate story arcs, which I felt like that movie needed.
That would have been brilliant, because it would have been nice to bring them up and down like that instead of one long arc, because you have to wait a very long time to get the story arc.
Too long.
It is. There's bathroom breaks.
That movie could be condensed easily to about 2.5 to 3 hours. Definitely 3, maybe even 2.5 hours.
I would have to agree with you on there. I thought, across the board though, there was a big cast in here.
Oh my God.
Everybody.
Pacino,
I mean, top to bottom.
Pacino
at some of his best. He's always yelling and he always sounds amazing.
It is a little always Pacino though.
He is, which is great. And Pesci is so subtle. De Niro, you just can't go wrong with. But all the supporting cast, there are too many to name. But I just got to say, everybody played their parts, I think, incredibly well.
Yeah.
And
what do you think of the CGI stuff though?
The CGI stuff, sometimes the de-aging looked okay, but I thought for the most part it still made me feel like it looked very plastic.
It took me out of the story completely.
It did, especially early on.
Being a tough guy and kicking the shit out of somebody, and he's got the body of a 75-year-old and the face of a 30-year-old, looked really weird.
I get why they did that, because they wanted the actual actors to still be the great actors they are and do the roles, the younger version. It took me
out of the story.
But it did, because they just portions of their face look plastic. It actually kind of freaked me out.
Freaked me out a little bit too. His eyes looked a little fake.
Yeah, the mouth looked a little funny, but overall, the acting, everything else about the story really just held everything together so well that I was able to forgive that a little bit, and it didn't seem like a Whoa!
Our time is up.
That went by fast.
Very quickly.
Now we need to give our ratings for these films out of 5-star rating system.
5-star ratings.
So,
Eric, what did you think?
Overall, I really did enjoy this. Yeah, it was a little long, but this is going back to great acting, great storytelling. I give this 4 out of 5 stars.
Wow.
Really enjoyed it.
I'm going to have to completely concur with Eric on this. I was going for 4 out of 5 stars.
Whoa!
As well. We agree.
We got a big match.
That's not always going to happen.
And that's all we got time for. But we will see you next time on 3 Minute Critics.